problem. Just finding room at this animal inn near Deal this Christmas, though, hasn't been that easy.
We have, in fact, been full for the Christmas period for over 4 weeks now. And at Christmas itself, we have something like 150 cats and dogs, the odd parrot, the odd rabbit as well. So we're going to be kept very busy.
And whilst many of the animals' owners may be thousands of miles away, celebrating Christmas in warmer climates, the pets are equally destined to have a good time too.
Well, our first concern, obviously, is general welfare for the animals, that they're dry, they're warm, and they're well fed, out of drafts. So that is the priority always. And then at Christmas, of course, it's a matter of ensuring that we give them as much people time as possible, because that's what they'll be missing compared to when they would normally be at home. In terms of special foods, yes, we'll spice up Christmas lunch a bit for them, so they have something a little bit extra.
Santa could have a difficult time, though, sneaking his goodies past Oscar. But for others, just staying awake isn't going to prove easy. One thing's certain, all the animals left on holiday here look like having a very happy Christmas. Paul Beard, Coast to Coast, Ringwold.
Now, don't forget that tomorrow we've got a special Christmas edition of Coast to Coast, and in it we'll be looking at some of the most popular and expensive ways to spend the Christmas holidays. And we'll be finding out how Gatwick Airport will be coping with the Christmas rush.
And while many people I know are crossing their fingers about skiing holidays abroad this Christmas, the only kind of skiing we're going to be doing here, of course, is water skiing. Tonight on Coast to Coast, we can name the man who's brought the fury of the elements upon the people of South East England. Ron Lobeck.
Thank you very much. Well, we did say earlier in the week, or was it the early last week, the monsoon was about to hit, and it's certainly been producing plenty of rain. There's still a lot of mobility on the chart, and there's still plenty of rain brewing up in the centre of the Atlantic. But luckily, although gusts hit 60 miles an hour across the region today, associated with those squally, thundery showers, the wind is going to moderate over the next 24 hours and through till Sunday. It looks as though Sunday it'll become windy once again. On the satellite sequence over the last 24 hours, the frontal system moving through the region last night with thundery rain on it, and what's happening is cold air is being sucked down on the western side of the depressions out to the west of Ireland, and that cold air is bubbling up over the sea and producing these great squalls. Still a great mass of rain to move across Biscay and France during tonight. Pressure map that it puts the details all on it. This is the area of low pressure that's pulling in that cold air. Although that cold air is producing thunderstorms, of course, the air ahead of it has come up from the mild tropical-type oceans, and it is an extremely mild and maritime airstream. It's called in the trade tropical maritime. But the frontal systems over France are going to produce a lot of rain through there during tonight and still have strong winds. By noon tomorrow, those fronts will have moved away, and we'll be moving into a cooler, showery airstream, certainly further up country, but not that much colder than we've been enjoying over the last couple of days. Tonight, temperatures down to about 8 Celsius, so a fairly mild night. There'll still be 1 or 2 showers around, but the gusts will decrease as the night wears on, and the winds will become less severe than they have been during the day. Tomorrow, the wind will continue to die away. It'll swing around a little more westerly later in the day. There'll be some fair sunny periods around, but also 1 or 2 showers around, but nothing like the severity of today. Now, lots of the Robinsons at Cliftonville's diamond wedding, the Haymans at Tunbridge likewise a diamond wedding for them, 50 years for the Barclays and the Browns at Ramsgate. Congratulations to you all. The picture tonight comes from Mark Young of St James Junior's, Tunbridge Wells. It's not a seasonal picture. Back to one of the gentlemen on the desk.
It's me. We leave you tonight with a carol from the youngsters of the Bower School in Maidstone.
Don't forget to join us tomorrow night. Good night.
Bye-bye.
And programmes for Thursday evening on TVS begin with Emmerdale in a couple of moments.
Here we are, the jolly old bed at last, Jeeves, and there's a spiffing spot.
I would not advocate it, sir.
Jeeves, don't talk such rot. Onwards!
Very well, sir.
Ah, the tang of the salt breezes, Jeeves.
Yes, sir.
The gentle heaving of the waves.
Exactly, sir.
Yo-ho-ho, Jeeves. In fact, I'll go further. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of...
Craft, sir.
Oh, Jeeves. Nothing like a splash of light, chilled Croft Original dancing over the old taste buds. I feel absolutely in the pink, Jeeves.
I'm sure you're not alone, sir.
I say, Jeeves. Croft Original. One instinctively knows when something is right.
From Nescafe, the pure taste of Latin America. Alta Rica, rich, full-flavored. And pure Cap Colombie, delicate, aromatic. Alta Rica and Cap Colombie. New worlds of pure taste from Nescafe.
Le Piador.
Thursday's programmes start with a few problems of communication.
Oriental philosophy section would be Eger, Egi, Egen, Tegel, Fegel, Fegel, Eger, Sega, Fega, Sega, Shake.
At 7 in After Henry.
Ego, Ego, Yegu, Tege, Dege, Kege. Fega, Mega, Megi.
But at 7:30, the words take on a seasonal flavour in chain letters.
Change the L to an M. Mace.
You've got yourself 20 pounds, well
At 8 in The Bill, the talkers of a surprising witness to a crime.
I thought the victim was blind.
He is. He's just more observant than a lot of people who can see.
Right, Sergeant.
And at 8:30 in The Shell Seekers, Angela Lansbury, Anna Cartwright and Patricia Hodge star as a family whose loyalties become strained by newfound wealth.
Daddy, look how that turned out. You loved your children, and look at us now. I thought I was unwanted until Noel was born. Then I saw you neglected him as much as you did me. I didn't neglect you.
Thursday evening's programmes on TVS.
And a very good evening and welcome to Thursday evening on TVS. We begin in the beautiful setting of Beckendale for this evening's episode of Emmerdale Farm.
This will be a pushover. Even for you, Colin.
Iceberg alcohol-free wine for people who don't need to get merry in order to make merry.
Hi, girls. Looking for someone warm and cuddly?
Why, have you got a hamster in your pocket?
Iceberg alcohol-free wine.
I enjoy some winter sports this time of year. I could sit for hours and watch them persevere. But the fruit and flakes of wheat in Fruit and Fiber's hard to beat.
It's the only bit of fun you'll get round here.
A bowl of Kellogg's Fruit and Fiber's really neat.
Lots of fruit and nuts and flakes of pure whole wheat.
Apples, hazelnuts, bananas, raisins, coconuts, sultanas.
It's one thing you can be sure goes down a treat.
Of course, I said I'd be glad to do it.
Well, of course.
In my opinion, Derek, it is the best tasting coffee.
Oh, quite the best.
And you know, they use 3 types of the finest coffee bean.
Really?
Yeah. You see, the secret's in the blend.
Oh, yes. It's that special blend and roast.
Exactly. Special. So I should be doing that, you know.
Nescafe. Coffee at its best.
Suppose you'd like to drink it for me, too.
you feel you want the taste of something intriguing and delicious, taste Amaretto di Saronno. Over ice or on its own. Intriguing, fascinating, delicious. The original Amaretto di Saronno.
Victor Kayam!
Hi.
What's a great shaving gift?
The Remington microscreen. Its two flexible screens shave as close as the blade, or your money back. No other shaver makes that promise.
Perfect. Maybe my husband will buy the company.
The Remington microscreen. Ladies, now you can enjoy beautiful hair-free legs for weeks at a time with the Lady Remington Smooth and Silky. It's not a shaver, it's a hair removal system with a soft, rotating roller. Lady Remington, Smooth and Silky.
And this Thursday evening on TVS continues with After Henry. That's after the break. In a few moments on 4, the news in depth with ITN.
Tonight, The Shell Seekers starring Angela Lansbury.
You asked my permission to be happy. You have it.
The Shell Seekers tonight at 8:30.
Sarah Lee?
Hands off. It's still frozen and it won't be ready for 2 hours. And it won't be ready for 2 hours. And it won't be ready for 2 hours.
Hang on, folks. We'll have you out of there in a minute.
Oh, starting again.
Yeah. Oh,
If it's Sarah Lee, it's worth waiting for.
Late again, Richard.
It's the car. Head and shoulders. I didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't.
Well, if you don't, who does?
You can't always tell the people who do use Head and Shoulders quite as easily as those who don't.
Tests prove it. With ordinary medicated shampoo, dandruff can still be there. But with Head and Shoulders used regularly, it's completely clear. So don't have dandruff. Have great-looking hair.
If your car is running on 4-star, it could perhaps use SO Super Plus Unleaded right now, without converting the engine. Unlike ordinary unleaded, it has the same octane power as SO 4-star, so there's no loss of performance. It's cheaper than our 4-star, and environmentally, it makes more sense. SO Super Plus Unleaded. You may be able to switch to it right now, without converting your engine. Check with our brochure.
Drambuie is arguably the world's most delicious liqueur. But it does have one rival. The fact is, you can enjoy Drambuie all over the world, except in Tibet, where the locals just can't resist the seductive charms of fermented yak's milk. That's not a yak.
Drambuie. Today the world, tomorrow Tibet.
When we've gone that way to see her.
Yes, we really ought to go more often.
Yeah, Brian, I can smell gas.
If you smell gas, there are 5 points to remember.
Hello, gas emergency service. We've got a gas leak. They'll be here soon.
No!
Too busy thinking about my baby. Oh, yeah. And I ain't got time for nothing else. Let me say that since, babe, since we've been together.
Rapport aftershave. This could be forever.
Enjoy Christmas and New Year with the TV Times Double Issue. A feast of star-studded films, comedy, drama, variety on ITV and Channel 4.
Tomorrow on TVS.
You kissed me? Yeah, that's right. You kissed me back, remember? I did not.
Thomas is discovering the arts.
There's this nude woman flashing her bristles beside this little angel thing.
Well, it's not the best description of a Botticelli masterpiece I've ever heard, but it'll do.
Look out at 10:20 for a new inmate of prisoner Cell Block H.
My
My name is Samantha. I'm just an ordinary housewife. I shouldn't be here at all. She told me she's interested in just a little aspect of you. It's only about that big. In her mind, it is enormous.
Robert Kilroy Silk, one of the guests to enjoy the Dame Edna satellite experience. Irresistible comedy tomorrow on TVS.
Alan Stewart and Wordsworth welcome you to Chain Letters in 30 minutes. First on TVS, After Henry with Prunella Scales.
Too much food and drink last night? Resolve, the all-in-one remedy for the morning after. There is a country in Europe where for 2,000 years they've produced one of the world's finest wines. A wine matured for at least 3 years in oak casks. A wine so special, it is found in only one tiny region of this country. The name of this region? Jerez, in Andalusia. The name of this country? Spain. And the name of this wine? Sherry.
Magic moments when two hearts are caring. Magic.
There are masses of magic moments in every tin of Quality Street. This has been just one of them.
Merry Christmas, everybody, everywhere. From all of us to all of you.
If you've never tried Stone's ginger wine and scotch as a whiskey mac, perhaps you've never tried a British winter. Stone's ginger wine. It's what winter was invented for.
If you're serving Christmas pudding, make it taste extremely goody. Aye! Scream for cream, it's great on mince pies. Aye!
Don't miss Peter Pan at the Dome, Brighton until January the 6th, starring Colin Baker and Gwyneth Powell. Book now. Ring the box office.
Every day, someone new finds the way to Win-A-Lot Prime and finds that Win-A-Lot Prime contains only 100% meat and jelly. Prime meat. Instinct leads to it.
And now in English, let me tell you that in a few moments, the last in the present series of Chain Letters with Alan Stewart.
This is a pint of ordinary lager. And this is low-alcohol lager. Now, some low-alcohol lagers are around 1/3 the strength of ordinary lager. So 3 of these could contain the same amount of alcohol as one of those. Now, this is Caliber from Guinness. And because it's alcohol-free, you can drink as much as you like.
Isn't there an easier route to healthy teeth and gums? The Braun rechargeable toothbrush. Braun, effective brushing made simple.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to save this for my mum.
Kellogg's Variety. There just aren't enough days in the week.
There's romance in the air this Christmas with a very special blind date. With 3 gorgeous girls lined up to drive the boys crazy, there'll be fun and a few surprises. So, if you're looking for a romantic proposal...
Sold to the gorgeous young lady by the Christmas tree.
Don't miss Blind Date, Saturday at 8:15 on TVS.
Heading an impressive cast in Shell Seekers beginning in 60 minutes is Angela Lansbury, and before that, the problems of a new Sunhill PC in the bill in half an hour. First on TVS, before those programmes, it's Chain Letters, and the last in the present series with Alan Stewart and Wordsworth.
Take a word, change your letter, do it again, and you got a chain. That's how you play. Chain letters, letters.
Thank you. Hi, and welcome to the Christmas edition of Chain Letters. You're all in a great mood, aren't you? Yeah, I knew you were. We're all dressed up. We've got presents all over the place. You know, I've actually got myself organised very quickly this year. I've got my Christmas lights. I've got these new kinky ones. They flash every 2 seconds. Also got one of the new MFI turkeys. The legs fall off before you got home. I went out to get my wife a gift the other day, and I walked into the shop, and the assistant said to me, she said, "Do you fancy something black and sexy?" I said, "Yeah, but let me get a present for my wife first." But we've got 3 lovely contestants. They're great characters. Let's go and meet them. They're over here. Hello. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
You know, it is great to see you back in the box again. Daphne from Neighbours. Doesn't she look... Does everybody say that?
That's what they all say, yeah.
When you were killed off, we were so sad.
I know.
You really look like her.
Terrible, wasn't it?
Very sad. Anyway, you're not really Daphne. You are Jill. Tell me about yourself.
I'm married. I'm 26. I have 2 children. One is 7 years old, one's 9 months old.
And do you work?
Yes, I work in a fish and chip bar.
Oh, fish and chip? You don't get that fish and chip elbow, do you? You know, with the battering?
With the batter? No. I get the server's elbow.
Oh, the server's elbow.
Server's
Oh,
elbow,
well, that's
yes.
all right then. Because nothing worse than fish batter's elbow.
Not the server's elbow.
Anyway, do you have any ambitions or anything you'd like to do?
Ooh, for Christmas, I think I would love a Rolls Royce.
Would you?
Oh, wouldn't I?
That's the present you would like?
Yes.
Even if you win the
Chauffeur-driven.
1,000, I don't think you can get that, but you maybe get one for a day, hire one.
Perhaps the husband can drive me around.
Yeah, that's what you could do. Have a good show anyway,
Lovely,
Jill.
thank
Isn't she lovely? Can you believe this? Phil, you're the look at that bell going. You're the first gnome we've ever had on the show.
Well, it's nice to be here.
You wouldn't believe what you look like. All your friends are really going to have a go at you. What do you work at?
I'm a builder.
A gnome builder?
You bet.
No, don't applaud. That doesn't deserve applause. You've been at the Modern Gnomes exhibition. Who writes this stuff? You are a builder, though, seriously,
yes.
yeah. You don't wear this when you're out building, do you?
No, I don't.
Any ambitions?
Yeah, I'd love to abseil for charity. Something really silly and stupid.
That's the abseil and right down
Yep.
the buildings.
Yeah, last time I done it was when I was in the army.
Yeah. Do it for charity.
I'd love to.
Well, that's great, as long as you maybe do it down the set here at the end and you're going up for the super chain.
As long as I don't fall over anything.
Okay. Have a good show. Enjoy yourself, Phil. Right. Great. Hello, my love. Hello. Hello to Joe's Chip Shop. That's not where you work, Jill, is it? No, this is another one. Isn't he ugly?
That's a girl.
Looks like a... Oh, it's a girl.
That's Giza Kiss.
Giza Kiss?
Yes, that's a birthday present from my husband because he said it looked like me.
Oh, yeah, it looks like we've been drinking. It doesn't look anything like
Thank you.
Anyway, what do you do to pass your time?
I'm a cook and a housewife.
A cook?
Yes.
Been cooking anything for Christmas?
Yes. Pasties, pies, sausage rolls, mince pies, cakes.
Oh, the whole lot?
The whole lot, yes.
Oh, that's great. And will you be... have you any tips for anybody that's getting themselves ready for Christmas?
Yes, a bit of drink in you and a lot in the cooking.
Oh, that sounds good. We'll maybe do that after the show,
Yeah.
Good luck, Caroline.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself. Let's go and play Chain Letters. I love this set. Look at the boards. They're beautiful. Let me tell you about the game. Wadsworth, our computer, has got 4 hidden words, and you've got to pick one of them. You'll then have 45 seconds to make the longest chain possible, changing 1 letter at a time. Every word must be in the Chambers English Dictionary, and you can't change the same letter twice in a row. OK? No proper nouns or plurals ending in an S. I'll ask you to say the word, change the letter, and spell it. I've always got to say that, remember, and spell it. You all look very intelligent. I don't have to tell you that. Here we go with the first one. We've got 4 boxes. Which one would you like, Jill?
Number 3, please.
Number 3 is beef. Beef. OK, you've got 45 seconds starting now.
Change the F to an N, bean, B-E-E-N. Change the B to a S, scene, S-E-E-N. Change the...
Remember and say the word, Jill.
Sorry, scene.
On you go, keep going.
Change the N to a P to make seep, S-E-E-P, seep. Change the S to a B to make beep, B-E-E-P. Change the... Change the P to an S to make bees, B-E-E-S.
No, it's not one.
Change the
Plural.
P to an R to make beer, B-E-E-R. Change the...
Well done, Jill. You got 5 right there. You got £25. It's not so easy when you actually get to do it. It's easier at home, isn't it?
It is.
It certainly is. Anyway, you've got yourself £25. You're off to a good start. Phil, we're on to you now. You keep your hat on for this? OK. We've got 1, 2 or 4 left. Which one do you want?
Number 2, please.
Number 2 is kilo. OK, maybe that's not a very good one, is it? Anyway, you'll find some words. I know you will. You've got 45 seconds, starting from now.
Change the K to an S to make silo, S-I-L-O, silo. Change the O to a T to make silt, S-I-L-T, silt. Change the I to an A to make salt, S-A-L-T. Change the S to an M to make malt, M-A-L-T. Change the T to an E to make male, M-A-L-E. Change the A to an I to make mile, M-I-L-E. Change the M to an F to make file, F-I-L-E. Change the L to an N to make fine, F-I-N-E. Change the I to an A to make fane, F-A-N-E. Change the F to a B to make bane, B-A-N-E.
Well done, Phil. Great. You did very well there. I didn't know where to go after the first one, but you did. You got 10 right and you got £50. Well done. You keep the hat on for luck now. Looks like it's going to be lucky for you. Caroline, here we go with you. Number 1 and number 4 left. Which one do you want?
Number 1, please.
Number 1 is scut. Do you know what that is?
No.
Scut. It's a hare's tail.
Right.
OK, you watch out for one now. Watch out
I
for a
will.
hare's tail. Let's see. Oh, look, that's scut. OK, you got 45 seconds, starting from now.
Change the U to an O to make Scott, S-E-O-T. Change the C to an L to make slot, S-L-O-T. Change the S to a P to make plot, P-L-O-T. Change the T to a Y to make ploy, P-L-O-Y.
Oh, Caroline, come on.
No.
Change any letter. It might be a word, you never know.
Oh, change the O to an A to make play, P-L-A-Y.
Yes. Oh, no. It was the O to an A.
It was the O, yes. Oh, change the P to a C to make clay, C-L-A-Y.
Well done, Caroline. Great. You got a little bit stuck there, Caroline, but you eventually got 6 right. That gives you £30. So you're off and running. It doesn't matter. Let's have a look at the scores. Jill with 25, Caroline with 30, but the winner so far is Noddy with £50. Well done, Noddy! It's very difficult to do the show, you standing there looking like that, you know? Anyway, you're in the lead, so therefore you go first in the booby trap round. Now...